Hey everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of Whizbits Random Gaming. Now, I didn't really plan on heading down to this particular CEX today. We're heading down to Lakeside. It's the 6 weeks holidays, so that means I've got to take the kids plenty of places and spend plenty of dough. So today I took the kids down to Nickelodeon World, and whilst there, the Lakeside CEX is literally a couple of minutes away. So it'd be rude not to pop inside and see what they've got on offer. Anyway, you'll see what I found when we watch the video. In the meantime, I'd just like to let you know we do have memberships available now. For us, it was 99 pence a month. It's not mandatory, it's just a little way of showing support for the channel. So please consider joining. And we've also got a Facebook group over, obviously, at Facebook. So nice, safe space for everyone to come talk about retro games, modern games, pop culture, all that kind of stuff. There'll be a link to both of these in the video description below. So yeah, come on over, join the group, and I'll see you on the other side. So without further ado, let's head down to Lakeside. And today, I think I might have found the Nintendo Wii's best game on the entire system. Hey everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode. Now we're hitting Lakeside, we're down with the kids to that Nickelodeon World, and whilst they're having fun, I'm down here checking out the local CEX. Now is it me, or has this branch had a new sign recently? Maybe it's just me, but it looks like the sign has been replaced. So let's check out what we've got in the window today, and this branch is pretty good. It's always had some really good retro stuff, although they do tend to hide a lot of their retro stuff and put it in cabinets at times so that you have to ask for it, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. Now, I'm not a big DS guy or a Pokemon guy, in fact, but these things, they really hold their money, don't they? DS's, the numerous variants that have been released over the years. Now, I'm not a Zelda guy either, but you know what? That special collector's edition on the Wii U looks really nice. Now, I'm glad that I'm not going for the full set, including special editions. Otherwise, it would be more costly than it already is. This Elden Ring special edition here. Now, some people go absolutely crazy for statues and collectibles like this. Not me, but it's definitely nice. Now, this Gears of War 360, that has shot up in price. In my opinion, anyway. I was offered that around about 8 months ago for £110. Seeing for what it goes now, definitely got some buyer's regret on that one. Now there's another one of those Elden Ring statue collector's editions here. Wonder if that is going cheap anywhere and people are just trading it in for pure profit. So it was quite busy in the shop today, and the areas that I wanted to film initially were completely overwhelming, so I moved straight on over to the quiet corner where the GameCube, the Vita, the PSP and the OG Xbox are. Kind of those unpopular systems in this particular shop anyway. Now, pretty decent selection of OG Xbox games, to be quite honest with you. You do struggle to find a lot of OG Xbox stuff in CEX these days. Some shops have a great selection, others not so much. Now, I've not really seen this one too often, flat out at £4. I'm going to ask my friend Roy, the Xbox guy, see what he thinks of this one. He'll probably tell me it's great, I'll buy it, and it'll be terrible. Sorry, Roy, your taste is a bit alarming at times. Just kidding, he knows what he's talking about. Nothing on the Wii U that I needed today. I'm really struggling these days to find what I need on the Wii U. I'm probably going to do a video soon where I head out and just collect all the Just Dance games that I need. That should be fun. Now, I think I've seen a game that I'm really after here. And it's not this one. Ben 10 looking mature. Ben 10's not my kind of thing. This is the game that I think I'm after. Sin and Punishment on the Wii. Now I've heard people tell me this is the best game on the system. I've only ever played it once, so I can't really make that claim. But you know what? If this has got the manual, this is for certain coming home with me today. Now the Lakeside branch has got a fair few PlayStation 2 games in compared to the last time I was here. However, it's kind of awkwardly spread out in amongst the PS3 as well. A bit weird on how they set their games out, but it's okay. It's not like you're going to get massively confused or anything like that. Just a bit of a pain for someone like myself that's filming. But we're very niche, so why are they going to cater to me, eh? So kind of what I'm looking for when I'm looking at the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3 section currently is a selection of Ratchet and Clank games. I'm going for the full subset, so I'm going slowly on them. It's nice to pick a game up here and there as I'm visiting the CEXs, but I'm kind of aiming to use them as something I'm going to be picking up when I head down to the Cardiff gaming market with a group of friends in October. Now my logic with that is basically if I don't find anything on the day that I really want, at least I should be able to pick up a bunch of those games. They should be available in abundance, especially at a gaming market. Now here's one that I do need, and Tools of Destruction is only £4. So yeah, I think this one might be coming home with me today. It looks in pretty decent condition. I'm not sure if this one came with a manual or not, so I'm not too fussed if it's got one, but we'll have a look at the counter. Now over to the 360 section. It's very generic over here. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty much a lot of generic Xbox 360 games. As you can see, a massive wall of duty as you get in every CEX. And there's really nothing here that I need or want. Not on this section anyway. Now I really like the artwork on this one. I'm not quite sure what kind of game it is, so let's flip it over and have a look. Definitely quite an intriguing game, but it's okay. Here we go, RPG. Let's throw this one back. Now at this stage, although the Xbox Series X and Xbox One games are extremely cheap, I'm kind of at the stage where I'm kind of shopping for my eldest son. He plays on Xbox a lot and he gives me a couple of games here and there that he wants me to look out for him, and that's kind of why I'm looking here today. I've not seen anything on the system for a long time that I really want to pick up. Now I always say if you can pick up a Switch game, it's a good day. There's not much from what I can see here today that I need or want. It's not a terrible selection. and you could definitely find a game if you were just starting at your Nintendo Switch collection. Now I'm trying to get my son to play the Gears of War series, as you see there. He's convinced they're not good games though. He keeps telling me that Fortnite is a better game. I am arguing with him on this. Please leave a comment, let us know what you think is the better game, Fortnite or Gears of War. I need as many comments as possible, please, so that I can show him and prove him completely and utterly wrong. Now, there's nothing I'm interested on the Switch 2 right now. The only game that sort of piques a little bit of interest is Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I'm in no rush for that game. Dead Cells at £12, that's a really good bargain, and that is a game I would highly recommend if you don't already own it. But anyway, back to Donkey Kong Bonanza. The reason I'm in no rush to play this game is because I finished Donkey Kong Country Returns not too long ago, and I'm in no rush to play another Donkey Kong game so soon. So yeah, pretty decent selection of 3DS and DS games. I'm not really a collector of either of those systems, but I am starting to think about picking a few select titles up. Hollow Knight there, I don't own a physical copy of that one. I played it on PlayStation Plus, and whilst I can tell it's a really good game, it's one very much a Metroidvania, and I kind of get annoyed with the whole backtracking on Metroidvanias, so I've kind of held off buying it, but I think I'm missing out, and I definitely need to pick that one up soon. Similar to No Man's Sky, I've mentioned that game loads of times, and I've still not picked it up. At £8, it's probably the best and cheapest option right now is the PS4 version. Got a Capcom versus Marvel collection there. I've only played that about 4 or 5 times since I got it. I was so excited when I got it, and I realised my reflexes are no longer there, and I'm not very good at them games, especially online anymore. Now, I've wanted to pick up this double pack for some time, but you know what? If I'm going to be paying £18 for it, I'm going to want it as mint as possible. And this little bit corner here kind of annoys me, so I'm not going to be buying it today. Now here's a game I'm quite unfamiliar with. I love the cover. The colours just pop out for me. I really like this artwork, but you know what? £40, and looking at the back of the cover art, it looks really bare, as you'll see now. And for that reason, I've got the feeling that it's something from some kind of a collector's edition. So yeah, not even going to consider picking that one up at that price. If I'm wrong on that one, let me know in the comments. Now, I've not seen this one either at £30. Turning it over, I had a quick look, and to be quite honest with you, it looks a little bit like a mobile game. I'd definitely pick up a game like this if it was a bit cheaper, but £30, I'm not the biggest car racing slash enthusiast anyway. I don't mind having the odd one or two in the collection. Now we're going to get to the retro really soon, as it's over near the counter. I'm just stocking up on a couple of games that I want to pick up first and foremost, and then I will get filming the retro. We've got a pretty big PlayStation 5 section here, all things considered, because the branch we're in today, Lakeside, is pretty small. Right, so let's film the cabinets right next to the counter and see what we've got on offer. There's quite a few of these PlayStation 5 limited edition controllers here. I've seen these all over the place and I really like them, but you know what, £120? No, fear of missing out, aka FOMO, is not getting me on this one. Now this is about the third copy of Rule of Rose we've seen here. What a drop, and that Sly collection has really gone up in price at £58. Now this bundle of games was pretty much similar to when I last came here, this Xbox 360 titles. A couple of the more expensive ones that you see out and about. Nothing I really want though. There's a few games that I've already got in that pile, but you know, you've got to be selective when it comes to spending that kind of money. I'm not just going to buy games for the sake of owning it. Not at this stage of my collecting journey. Now, a really good selection of handhelds here, I have to say. They definitely hold their money, 3DSs and DSs and DSXLs, that kind of thing. A lot more so than Switch Minis and stuff like that. They seem to be £2 a penny and really cheap. Got the cracked Nitro deck there. I love that. I've got the mint green one. That GameCube one was the one I wanted, but at the time I picked it up, it was around about £50 more expensive. So I opted for the mint green one, which I love. I think it's a bit of a game changer. Evercade EXP there at £58. I think that's a really good deal. We've got D on the Saturn here. I really want to pick up a copy of D. Preferably, I would like to get it on the PlayStation 1 though. I do own a Saturn, but to be honest, I don't collect physically for it. I use emulation, aka the Saru cartridge, pretty much when I'm playing Saturn. Anyway, let's see what I picked up today. I had to pick up this Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction at £4. It didn't come with a manual, but after a little bit of research, it seems to me that this game didn't even come with a manual. So I'm more than happy with this one. I want to pick up the rest of the games slowly but surely as I go along. And as I say, I want to try and pick up a whole bunch of them when I head down to the Cardiff video game market. And yeah, I had to pick this one up. The manual was there, Sin and Punishment on the Nintendo Wii. Now, people are always telling me this is the best game on the entire system, and I believe them. The couple of goes that I had a few years ago definitely made me want to pick this one up. I don't see it very often, and I kind of knew it was down here today when I looked at the app, so I had my mind on finding it. However, you've always got in the back of your mind, why hasn't this sold? It's going to be a cover reprint, isn't it? Fortunately, today that wasn't the case. This one is in really good condition. As I say, it comes with a manual, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. This is the kind of game that I might dust off the Wii U, connect it to the laptop, and actually do a gameplay video for. So yeah, that was Lakeside at CEX. My last couple of visits down here haven't been that great. I've moaned a little bit at the quality of the stock and stuff like that, but today was pretty good actually. There was a lot of variation in all the titles that they had, and I'm very pleased to have come away with two games that I wanted, aka one that I'm going for the subset, the Ratchet and Clank, and also that Sin and Punishment. I was so convinced it was going to be a cover reprint, and I was so pleased to find out that it wasn't. Really looking forward to playing that game. Anyway guys, thank you as always for watching. Please take the time to consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see all of you on the next video. Take care for now.